Hello everybody, happy Friday. Hope you're doing very, very well. It's time to continue with our little bit of a classic football shirts haul. 2 more shirts to show you. So let's just grab one and see what it's going to be. Definitely one left, so that's good. Here we are. This is definitely the shirt I ordered. Very, very good. Now, I have a feeling more people will be able to recognize this one than possibly the previous club, and I'd say certainly the next one I'm going to show you. How about that? And a lot of you will probably be familiar with the sponsor on this one. It's quite cool. Let's see what we have. So, I've noticed that it comes with a cardboard of classic football shirts on there. Unless that's... Yeah, I'm very surprised. I don't know why that's there for. I don't know why that would be in there. But we have the shirt. We'll get rid of that over there as well. Okay then. Here is the shirt. Very, very good. So we've got a little bit of colour on this one. It's a green colour, sort of a lighter green, almost like a pastel colour. And then we have a lot of detailing going on. We've got some design. We have a sponsor on the bottom. We have a little bit of text on the bottom of the hemline there. And then we have a little bit of something on the back of the neck there. I think that's a charitable organization. And then if we bring it around to the front, we have a continuation of this rather artistic design. And then we have the main sponsor, which I suspect a lot of us will be familiar with. And then we have the manufacturer, which again, I suspect we'll be familiar with. And then the club crest, possibly, we'll be familiar with. And then on the sides, we have some more little sponsors going on, and then on the inside we have a little bit more text, and of course we just have the sizing. And I think there's also, is there something on the cuff? Oh, I just made that up. Maybe I have. I thought I saw something, but it's clearly just at the bottom. So there we go. That is the shirt. It's really, really nice. It's probably the best of the 3 that I'm going to show you. So yeah, let me just hang this up and I'll explain to you a little bit more about it. Okay then, so there is the shirt. It's really beautiful. I think this is definitely a great addition to my collection. But who is the club? You get a little bit of an idea who this might be, but it is San Diego Loyal. Yes, and this is their 3rd shirt from 2022. It's only a few seasons old now. Obviously, picked it up from Classic Football Shirts. This was £31.99. Obviously, I had 20% off. You can still grab this in, I think, maybe just the medium size, £39.99 before any discounts are taken. So you can still grab one. In addition to that, they also have quite a few of the other shirts available. So if you're not interested in this one, they've got like the home shirts, away shirts, a few seasons. So you do have a little bit of a choice when it comes to this particular club. So the club was founded in 2019, so a relatively young one. And they were then dissolved in 2023. So a relatively short-lived life for this club here. The reasons why they dissolved, partly because they couldn't find a sort of a long-term home for stadium, and also I suspect partly because next season's MLS will be including a new team, which is San Diego FC. So yes, they've lost this particular club, but don't worry, people from San Diego, you will have a soccer team that you can support in MLS football, which is something. So it's a shame that one disappears, but I suppose the Phoenix does always rise. Now, the club in their final season of existence played in the United Soccer League, which is the sort of the 2nd tier in, I suppose, North American football. Obviously, there's no promotion to MLS. It's just its standalone thing, but it's still a sort of a national / I think Canadian teams were also involved. So it's a similar sort of thing, but obviously just a smaller scale to MLS football. In the regular season, I think they finished 3rd, which is pretty decent, that is, and that gave them an opportunity to qualify for the playoffs, though they lost in the first round to Phoenix Rising, who actually did go ahead and win the championship. So I suppose it's not the worst thing if you're going to lose to the eventual winners. Of course, that was the final match the club probably will ever play. They never won anything during their short period of existence, partly because a few of the leagues, they were cancelled that they existed for, so they really didn't get many opportunities to actually pick up some silverware. So maybe that was part of the reason why they didn't want to continue there. So the shirt is manufactured by Charlie, who you may be a little bit more familiar with when it comes to Mexican football shirts. That's certainly where I'm used to seeing them for shirts in my collection. And it's apparently inspired by Talavera Mexican tiles, which I totally get that. All of these little designs that are going on the front here, which it looks really, really nice. It obviously has SD San Diego in the center. I totally understand that one. And also, it was inspired by the Mexican-American population of the border town. So I suppose technically you still have the Mexican elements when it comes to Charlie going on there. But you do have a lot of sort of text on it. On the inside of the collar, it says, "Loyal to the soil." It's a little bit cringe, that is, I must admit. It's not the most powerful stuff, but it was there. And also on the back, it says "Siempre leal," which means something like forever loyal. Unfortunately, a motto the club literally couldn't live up to. But, you know, the idea was there. They didn't know what was going to happen going forwards. Of course, this shirt was worn in their second to last season, their penultimate season. They did change sponsor, which is a bit of a shame because Rocket League, for any of us who play sort of video games, you're probably familiar with it. It's a very popular game. I think it's a really, really cool sponsor. It's better than certainly many other sponsors that existed, that they did change it for their final season there. So, you know, it's a great shirt. It's a beautiful, beautiful design. And ultimately, the club no longer exists and probably will never do so. So if you're interested in getting something of a club shirt that in maybe 3-4 years' time, you probably won't be able to find, this is probably one you want to grab. And the design is also really, really smart. And the price is not terrible. It's not cheap, but it's not super expensive. So yeah, that's the shirt I decided to pick up. I've been wanting to grab one of their shirts for a while now, partly because of the Rocket League sponsor. But yeah, there we go. So another sort of American club shirt to add to the collection. Just the one more to go now, and it's one of the most obscure teams that I probably added to my collection. So pay attention on Tuesday for that one. And then on Friday, I think I actually received something in the post today, so I'm going to be showing that one. Very, very excited to get that one out of its wrappers. Guys, I hope you have a great weekend ahead. I'm off out to a supercar show like I always go every year. I really hope the weather's going to be nice. I think it's not going to be, but fingers crossed. Anyway, yeah, I will see you on Tuesday. Thank you as always for watching my videos. Goodbye.